Welcome back. This is Gamer Life. My name's Rich, and today we're actually back with a bit of a different video. It is Universe Mode related, it is 2K19 related, but what we're going to do now, we've got the first couple of shows out the way, as you can see on the calendar there, is just bring you all up to date with everything. I've tried to look for a little bit of a different way to do it, but at the moment it was best just to make a video on it. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to be talking about champions, the rosters, and the teams that are on each show. So you basically get the feel for who's on what show, who's holding what title, what's going on, and so on and so on. So we've been hearing Mr. McMahon and Chris Hammer both talking about the deal that got done to broadcast Universe Mode on the Gamer Life channel, and that's what we're going to be focusing on today. Essentially, instead of having two different brands, we've got two different companies, if you like, both operating under the Universe Mode banner. We've not heard the intricate little details. I don't have all of them to hand. I can only tell you what I know at the minute. The only people that know what went on there is the Gamer Life team and the McMahon team, the WWE team, if you like. So I'm going to tell you what I do know today and the things that can be confirmed. And we're going to start that off with the eagle-eyed will have noticed already there is no Backlash, I believe it is, on the calendar, and that is because as the deal progressed, both sides wanted to have the same number of pay-per-views exclusive to them, and by taking Backlash out, that is what has happened now. They've both got three pay-per-views each, the one belonging three belonging to Raw, three belonging to SmackDown, and then of course there's the joint ones as well. So that was one thing that was put in the deal, so nobody's got the edge over the other with pay-per-views there. And as we move on to the rosters, you'll be able to see both Raw and SmackDown have got 60 each on the roster, so again exactly the same, no one's got any preference there, and NXT just fills up the rest of the roster. Speaking of the rosters, trades are something that can happen as long as both sides agree, and also trading with NXT is allowed, but only in the 4 weeks running up to SummerSlam and only in the 4 weeks running up to WrestleMania. For everyone that's taken off NXT, somebody else has to be put back. So that's how the trades are going to work, and the same is been put in place as well for trades that go on between the two shows. It has to be for the same number. So if SmackDown wanted a faction off Raw, and say there's 3 or 4 in that faction, then that is fine, but then SmackDown has to give over 4 of their stars as well, just so no one gains an advantage on the other. So I hope I've explained that well enough for you, and what we're going to do now is just, I'm going to quickly go down who's on the Raw roster. We're going to start with Raw, obviously. And yeah, just show you who's hanging around, who's doing that, because although we've seen certain stars get opportunities at the moment, obviously there's just not been enough time to show you everyone, and that's what I mean. I thought this was probably the best way to go about doing this, because what it does, it just ties everything together in one video, because after Raw, obviously I will do SmackDown as well. And then if there's anything you need refreshing on or anything, you can either check back to this video, or in the future I'm going to make some more as we go further down the line. Like I might make one before SummerSlam or just after SummerSlam when all the trading's done. So it can bring you up to date again with who's doing what, who's doing well, with how long they've had the titles and all that stuff. Anything that might happen, it can bring you up to date, and then I might do a end of year one after WrestleMania as well. But that was the roster for Raw, and now you're just seeing the tag division. There's a few teams actually on Raw. Bailey and Sasha are put together as Dream Team because Role Models wasn't on there, so that was just something to keep it a little bit more up to date. And to end it off, you've got the War Raiders. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do. And then we move on to the SmackDown Champions, and something maybe for the comment box. I'm not sure at the moment what to do regarding Money in the Bank. Obviously we can see there's not a women's one. The briefcase is there, but there's not a holder. But the actual main briefcase, I don't know whether to put one on either company or whether to have them have representatives in the match each, and then just have the one main one, and whoever show then wins obviously has the right to have it on that show. That's the way I'd probably prefer to go about it, but if you'd rather see one on each show, then drop that down in the comments box. But I'm going to do exactly the same now for SmackDown as what we just did with Raw. I'm going to quickly run down so you can see who's on SmackDown. There is new arrivals as well. You would have saw Bianca Belair there. I don't know if she's had a match yet. I can't quite remember. But if not, she soon will do. We got Chris Hammer there, the boss. And you got Jericho, Bryan. I don't think you've seen the Jacksons yet. Not 100% sure what to do with them at the moment, but they will make an appearance sooner or later. We've got another new arrival there, Cassius Ohno. I definitely don't think he's had his debut yet, so quite a newish looking roster for SmackDown, I've got to say. We've got Mike and Maria Kanellis haven't had an opportunity yet either. Paige is making a return as well somewhere down the line. We've got Ray as well, Ricochet, who's not, I don't think, had an opportunity yet either. So it's quite a stacked roster, this one. Shinsuke there holding the US title. We've got Sin Cara, but all of his Lucha House Party got sent down to NXT by order of Chris Hammer. So yeah, went back to the top with Aiden English there. So that was the SmackDown roster. We'll quickly now jump into the SmackDown Tag Division as well. So we've got the Bar, the Bella Twins, the Bludgeon Brothers, who are actually the champions, the Colons underneath them. Then we've got Gallows and Anderson, the Club. We've got the Iconics as well as Rusev Day back together. Sanity we've already seen, and obviously the Usos as well. So I think the Tag Division on SmackDown is something that needs beefing up a little bit, but we're still very, very early doors with this. I have no plans of this universe mode going absolutely anywhere yet. It's something that I'd like to continue on and on, even as the new games come out, for as long as universe mode is around. But there you have the champions as well. We've got AJ, Shinsuke, the Bludgeons, and Charlotte Flair all holding titles on SmackDown. But definitely do let me know whether you want an exclusive box for SmackDown for Money in the Bank, or whether it should be fought for. I personally think it should be fought for, but I will leave that up to you guys. It just adds a little extra something then, doesn't it, to the universe mode. But whatever you decide, that's what we'll go with. But pretty much that is it at the moment. That is you up to date with everything. Like I said, all tied and packaged up in one nice little video. Something a bit different, just to bring you all up to date. Again, I will probably do one of these around just after SummerSlam, and one just after WrestleMania, once all the trades have been complete. But I'm looking forward to making the next one. I'm having so much fun doing these videos. I've enjoyed this more than NASCAR that's on the channel as well. I've tried a few things off camera, but there's just so much free reign with this, and I grew up absolutely loving these games and real life WWE as well, so it takes me back somewhere. You can tell when I was watching it, like I've touched on before with the belt that AJ's got. So yeah, I really thought that I would enjoy doing this, and I really have enjoyed doing it. But that's the end of me rambling. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been a helpful video as well. And I will see you all ready for the next show, which I believe will be Raw. So keep your eyes peeled for that one. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later. Bye bye.